Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmosphere character of our world around us, and today in the beginning of this video I would like to notice that we have 15th of March 2024. It's another anniversary of famous Ides of March, so assassination of one of my favorite historical figures, and this made me think about current world and the situation when we don't have any leadership. And recently I noticed, why don't we have many spectacular events or I would say changes or leaders of different type we could look at, and we could look at with hope for either better or worse, but at least for something, that they are capable to do something, that they are capable to take an initiative, give any realistic vision that they can be implemented if they win, if they will be given a chance to implement it into our world. We don't have it. We have all weak people, completely incompetent people put on the positions by another greedy and incompetent people, even not so much owners, but the managers of great corporations who only use them, or in best case work together with them to suck more and more from national budgets and control more and more the populations, making it these populations they want to control. I mean, making them more and more passive and less creative. Democracy, as one of the famous pupils of Socrates said, is the system in which weak ones can rule the strong ones. And I can also refer to modern political thinkers who think independently that the democracy is the facade, and I would now develop this term. Democracy is the facade, very comfortable and very much liked by the aristocracy of money, because behind this facade they are doing their business, but the idiots who are on the other side of these facades are trying and are thinking that they are doing politics, and the wrath of the population, if things go wrong, is oriented on these idiots, in most cases on the external side of the facade. That's why it cannot go well. That's why after roughly 1918, when in majority of European countries real monarchy was abolished, we see that the Western societies, especially Western European societies, went into complete decomposition. That was preceded by the period of turmoils and another great war. And period of turmoils, I mean exactly so-called interwar period between the First and the Second World War. We know what happened, and now elites of the Western European nations, as I mentioned in many of my previous videos, decided to introduce welfare state. They resigned from colonies because they didn't want to take responsibility of these people. They decided to leave them under the rule of their own local leaders, who are really exploiting these poor people from former colonies in a much worse way than the white rulers who were ruling these territories when they were colonies. And we need to mention that this is common trend. Even the previous king of Zulus, Zulu population in South Africa, yes, they have their own king still, mentioned in some interview shortly before he died that during apartheid many things were working far more better than now when local people are officially ruling the country. Of course, Poland is also ruled by the completely corrupted elite, which sold itself mainly to the Western powers like Germany, UK, and United States, and they are robbing the local population. But in Europe, still it doesn't go in such a drastic form as it happens in Africa. In Africa, it goes without any border lines. So we see how this liberation, in quotation from colonialism that happened mainly in 1960s, looks in practice. That many of these people would like to be under the rule of former colonial lords, powers, because at least there was some order and some idea how to rule and manage the problems of these lands. Few years ago, even Zimbabwe, when the monster Mugabe was removed from his office and he died shortly after, Zimbabwe decided to invite white farmers to come back and to organize their economy again. It tells us something. The same, I think, if not this stupid governments in Algeria, many people would also invite French to arrange Algeria as it was before Algeria Independence War, a set of French departments, part of French state. Yeah, I know many leftist propaganda against this, many followers will attack me, but I don't mind. I'm just simply sharing with you my opinion based on the solid facts. Not very distant historical facts, but ongoing events or not so old events that happened in former colonies of the European powers. That is why this day, 15th of March, the anniversary of the assassination of Gaius Julius Caesar, made me think about the current misery of the world. The remedy for that is just to start working on our own, study the past, take good examples from the past, rebuild families, rebuild traditions, and rebuild values. This will allow us to survive and spread a new quality with old values, old way of living that will arrange this world in more order and make it more happy and valuable. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.